I don't think we're winning the Champions League this season. Hello there and welcome to episode 9 of Let's Go Dortmund. I'm Stu. Thank you very much for joining me on what feels like a sombre episode. Now, it's one loss, let's be completely honest with you, but it's a loss in the Champions League, which occurred since the last time you joined me. It was against Paris Saint-Germain in the home leg, so we have given up an away goal, so I am taking that as we're probably not winning the Champions League this season, if I'm being completely honest. Our form before that was great. Obviously, you caught me at the Benfica game. I think you caught the Stuttgart game as well. I think that's when we were declared champions of Germany. So since then, we did beat Werder Bremen and Union Berlin. We beat both of them very nicely. Couldn't get past Wolfsburg, but a draw against the team who at the time were in second place. Are they still in second place? They are. So, draw against the second place team in the Bundesliga. That's not too bad. But then we did go to Paris Saint-Germain. To be honest, it's one of them. We didn't deserve to win, if we're being completely honest. We did have a goal disallowed for offside, Erling Haaland. Brahimi did score, which was a bit disappointing, if I'm being completely honest with you. But it wasn't a terrible goal to concede. It was just one of those that happens every now and then. They outplayed us. At the end of the day, we went defensive, and it didn't really work. I'm unsure what to do for the return leg. We are going to be playing the return leg in this episode. We're also going to be playing Bayern Munich in the Pokal semi-final. Got a good record against Bayern Munich. Hopefully we can keep that up. I don't necessarily know what to do against Paris Saint-Germain. Part of me says we should go and attack them. But we can get results with that 4-1-4-1. We can get results with it. So I don't know whether that is the right thing to do or not. So we're going to go into the Bayern Munich game. Going to have a bit of time to think about it, and then we'll make the decision when we get to it. Before all that, though, if you do enjoy the video, please leave a like on it. Please consider subscribing to the channel as well. FM22 is round the corner. I am currently deep in thought about what my first save on YouTube is going to be on FM22, and the same on Twitch as well. Speaking of Twitch, if you want to follow me on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/StuboFM. I do stream 2 or 3 nights a week, typically, but I also put all of my information about it on Twitter, so that's twitter.com/StuboFM. So if you want to come and catch me, please catch me over on those 2 addresses. Right, enough of that nonsense. Let's get into the game against Bayern Munich. This is going to be the 11 that we go with. So it's going to be Berkey in goal, Meunier, Hummels, Felipe and Guerrero in defence, Emre Can at the base of the midfield with Hazard, Witsel, Bellingham and Depay as a flat midfield 4 with Erling Haaland up front. I don't know how this is going to go. Fingers crossed we win. Okay, here we go. Bayern Munich. In real life, the best team in Germany. This season, they have been woeful. To be honest with you, it would have been a very tempting thing to do a bit of a rebuild with them. Obviously, we're not going to do that. We're going to stick with Dortmund. I'm unsure whether we are going to do a Season 2 at the moment. I would quite like to, as I've already made some signings. But FM22 is really close. It is literally around the corner. I don't know when the beta will drop. Once it does, I'm intending to jump straight onto it. If I'm already part of the way through another season, I will try and end that season as quickly as possible. But obviously, I want to be on the up-to-date game as quickly as possible. So, wait and see on that. Obviously, if we make a comeback in the game against Paris Saint-Germain, obviously, we might not need to do a second season. Erling Haaland's in here, and Erling Haaland makes it 1-0. What a finish that was. The way the defender was positioned, I thought he was going to be able to get a block on it. I thought, if not, the keeper will save it, especially with how Haaland hit it. It starts with a tackle from Bellingham, and Witsel gets it to Haaland. Haaland just turns from the halfway line. And I thought, here, that's not going to go in. What a finish that is from Erling Haaland. What a player he has been this season, I have to say. There's been a couple of games when I've been really infuriated with him, but for the most part, he has been spectacular. Genuinely spectacular, so got to be happy with that. Got to be happy with 1-0. But as I say, if we manage to turn things around in the Champions League semi-final against Paris Saint-Germain, we might not need a second season. But, spoilers, I have already made quite a few signings for next season. So I'm already looking at the team for next season and thinking, if we've done this with this 11, with this squad, oh my word, that was a bit tense. My goodness, that's nearly over the line as well. If we've managed to do what we've done this season with this set of players, oh boy, what could we do next season with some of the players? Whew! We could be a very, very, very good team next season, and I kind of want to use it, even if it's just for 1 year. So I'm undecided on what we're going to do. it all depends on when the beta drops or when we get the sense that the beta is going to drop. Of course, FM is right around the corner, so it is very, very close. We'll see. I'm in a similar position with... Talking Hazard's injured. I'm in a similar position with my Twitch save as well. I'm in a very similar position with what do I do with that. Yeah, Jadon Sancho can come on, that'll be fine. Because I have already started the final season of that, and I have already said it is going to be the final season, Season 4. But obviously I need to get through it as quickly as possible. I missed a few streams last week, and that's half time. Marvellous. I did miss a few streams last week, so I do need to get back on it and get through it as quickly as possible. Speaking of which, will I be streaming the day this comes out? Probably not. I might be streaming the evening that this comes out. So if you're watching this on Monday when this comes out, I should in theory be streaming this evening. Don't quote me on that, but I should be. But if you ever need the schedule will be on Twitter. Don't know why I said it like that. Yes, Twitter. It will be on Twitter, twitter.com/SHOOTOUT. Talking over all of this, and we might have given away a penalty. Emre Can kind of sliced in on Pavard over on the right-hand side of the Bayern Munich attack. I'm hoping it gets given as a free kick. That would be lovely. That's okay. It's not. It's a penalty. Okay, well, that's fine. It just makes it level, so we'll just have to deal with that. I'm a little bit concerned that Emre Can might be in a bit of trouble because he did slice in like a madman. He is in trouble. Oh, it's a red card and a penalty. That might be us out of the Pokal, possibly. Oh, boy. Okay, well, that changes everything. So we need to be... Oh, goodness me. He was having a decent... I thought he was having a decent game as well, and he's gone and done that. Emre Can. Well, spoilers. We've replaced Emre Can as a defensive midfielder for next season. That's part of the reason why. He is occasionally prone to a moment of madness. So what do we do? Well, it's a good question. I think we need to drop Witsel back as the deep line playmaker. We'll make him a defensive deep line playmaker. We'll have Bellingham as the box-to-box midfielder. We'll keep everything else the same. That's pretty much what we've got to go with. We're just hoping now we can catch them on the counter-attack. I mean, to be fair, if Berkey can save this, that'd be even better. He doesn't. I mean, that was predictable. Lewandowski gets the equaliser. It is 1-1 in the 52nd minute. We now have it all to do. It's 1-1. We're at their place. And they have a man advantage. Not ideal, really, is it? Not ideal. But we have got a corner. Memphis whips it in. Imagine if we got a second goal there. That would have been insane. Jadon Sancho, however, is... looking really up for this since coming on. Gets to Witsel, whips it in. Memphis is there. Heads it just over. Heads it just over. As the game gets on, I might switch to 2 strikers up front just to try and nick a goal at the end. My assistant managers recommend we go on very defensive. I don't know what a very defensive is, quite frankly. Right, we are going to... I think we go big or go home here. We go big or go home. Or do we? Or do we just keep things as they are? Might be a bit of madness, but I'm going to do that. Try and get Depay involved a little bit further up. I want to get Guerrero forward as well. Right. That might be a little bit of madness. But let's just try and nick a goal. We have still got substitutions as well. Right. Last 5 minutes. Let's go nuts. I'm tempted to take Jadon Sancho off for... I don't know. There's not really anyone to take Jadon Sancho off for. That's the problem. So we'll leave it at that for now. Let's see if we can get through to extra time. I'm assuming there's extra time on this tie. There might not be. Yeah, we are. Right, extra time. Oh, I wasn't expecting this. Very pleased with your performance. Keep it going. Well, I am, but Emre Can, not so much. Right, we have got at least 1 substitution left. In fact, no, we've got 2 substitutions left. Right, Jadon Sancho has had a very poor time. So, we are going to bring Gio Reyna on. And we're going to have Julian Brandt play over on the right-hand side. So, Jadon Sancho has been subbed off. And we're going to take Meunier off for Pijek. Just for a little bit more. Ooh, he's really dropped down, hasn't it? Oh, no, he hasn't. That's what he was on. We'll do that. I don't think we have a final 6th substitution. I think that's it. And to be honest with you, there's not really anyone else I'd want to bring on. So, that's what we're going to go with. Okay, boys. You've done great to get this far with 10 men. You've done well to hold on. Let's just try and nick a goal here. Right, we get the ball and head it forward, but there's no one to head it forward to because we're just lacking that extra man at the moment. Lewandowski, Alaba. Yeah, Kingsley Coman. Oh, we've managed to block it. Oh, we've managed to block it and keep possession. That was really well done. I'm very proud of the lads there for not conceding. Corner, it's whipped in. Berkey saves it. I'm going to drop a bit of encouragement. Can he get the ball forward? He gets it forward to Brandt. Brandt takes it down. All we need is a bit of magic from Erling Haaland. Haaland has the ball. It's gone wide though. Brandt gets it to the edge of Bellingham. Oh, Bellingham's hit the crossbar. Ah! That was the chance. That was the chance, and we did not take it. And it is half-time in extra time. They are definitely on top of us, but we have got a bit of magic in our back pocket. Oh, okay. Come on, lads. Let's do it. Come on. Of course, this is doing us no favours when it comes to the Champions League second leg, but a trophy's a trophy. If we could do a domestic treble, that'd be fantastic. Brandt's given the ball away there. Dahoud really wasn't alert to the pass. Lewandowski has kind of got no one around him here, but Berkey, who I've criticised all season, makes the save. Credit where it's due. He did the business there. It's Ramos to head away, Luis Felipe, and Alaba's going to get onto the end of it. Highlight will continue. Pavard, who won the penalty for them, gets free, crosses it in, but Berkey's there to make the save. We've literally got a couple of minutes. It's going to be penalties. It is going to be penalties. It is penalties. And all of a sudden, we now need to look at who our best penalty takers are. We've not got many. Spoilers. We've not got many at all. What will be, will be. It's Haaland to take. Erling Haaland to take. He scores it. Right, I am just going to very quickly change something. Take it down speed. Right. Lewandowski versus Berkey. Lewandowski always is going to score that one, let's be completely honest with you. Second penalty taker is Julian Brandt. Can Brandt do it? Yes, he can. 2-1. 2-1. Pressure on Munich. And it's David Alaba. Or David Alaba. I don't know. Alaba. It's him to take. Alaba versus Berkey. And it's Alaba who wins. It's 2-2. Pressure back on us. And it's Rafael Guerreiro, one of our players of the season. He's been fantastic for us. The set-piece king himself. I mean, I just said it. He's the set-piece king himself. So he was always going to score that as far as I was concerned. And it's now Emiri who steps up to take a penalty against Berkey. And he calmly puts it in the back of the net. And it is 3-3. All penalties converted so far. Vice-captain Mads Hummels comes forward. Is he going to be able to put it in the back of the net? He is. What a penalty from the central defender. What a penalty from the centre-back. Lovely stuff. And it's now Benjamin Pavard, the man who won the penalty that got Bayern back into the tie. Him versus Berkey. Berkey saves! Berkey saves! And all of a sudden, it's on Jude Bellingham. My word, it's on Jude Bellingham. If Bellingham scores, we're through to the final. Bellingham to take. Straight at the keeper, we're level again. The advantage has gone, but the pressure is still on Bayern Munich because they have to score this penalty. It's Corentin Tolisso. And he has to put it past Berkey, or Bayern Munich will be out and we will progress to another final. I say another final. We haven't got to a final yet. Tolisso to take. Berkey in goal. Berkey saved it! And we are through to the Pokal final. It's not the best competition that we wanted to win. We don't care. It's a competition. What a performance from our lads. 10 men in the 51st minute. They then scored the resulting penalty. We held on. We gave a few punches of our own to try and get into the game again. What a performance that was from the lads who didn't get sent off. Outstretched. Individual. Right, Emre Can. I'm throwing the bottle at him. I've not even just thrown the bottle. I've found him. I've locked on target and I've thrown it at his stupid head. That's what I've done. But fortunately, it didn't cost us. We're through to the Pokal final. That'll do. That'll do. Now it's just a small matter of PSG with a really tired 11. So here we are. Paris Saint-Germain. Champions League semi-final. I'm a wee bit nervous about this game. Before we get into it, though, I do want to quickly show you a couple of things. I mentioned in the last game that I have made some transfers that I would like to use in the second season, and here they are. So you already knew about Nicolas Sula. We have also signed a couple of new fullbacks. Robin Gosens, who I see as being a backup left-back to Rafael Guerreiro. A German player, that's going to please the board. Ricardo Pereira from Leicester, I'm seeing him as a starting left-back. He's got a little bit of potential, but he's also just a top-quality defender. I mean, if you look at the stats, is he anything special? Maybe not, but he's going to be better than what we've currently got, so I'm pretty happy with that. We also then decided to ramp the midfield up a little bit. So, as a defensive option, I signed Ismail Benacer. If you follow me on stream, you know that I tried to side this guy for Aston Villa. We got a deal sorted. He turned us down for Paris Saint-Germain. We've got him this time. I think as a defensive option, he's going to be great in that playmaking role. I think he will be fantastic for us. And we also signed Lorenzo Pellegrini. I'm seeing this as if we play a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1. This is the guy who plays as the attacking midfielder or as the Mazzala. I have used him earlier in the year as a Mazzala and he was exceptional. So I'm hoping he can do the same thing for us. Also, we do have our final opponents for the Pokal. It's Hoffenheim, who we have beaten earlier in the save. So, fingers crossed, that'll be the third domestic trophy of the year that we'll have won. But enough of all of that. This is what we're here for. And this is the team that's going to be taking us to the semi-final. I nearly got my words mixed up then. The Champions League semi-final against Paris Saint-Germain. Berkey in goal, Meunier, Hummels, Felipe and Guerreiro in defence. Emre Can in midfield alongside Sancho, Witsel, Bellingham and Depay just ahead of him. And Erling Haaland up front. Everyone has just about recovered. No one has got any of the tired symbols. So fingers crossed everyone will be able to last for the full 90 minutes. Or maybe more. Hopefully not more. The only injury we've got is Torgan Hazard. We did give him an injection though. So if he needs to, he can come off the bench. He's not very happy about it. It has to be said. It's the Champions League semi-final. If you can play a part, it'll be worth doing. But with all of that said, let's go. Oh, it's safe to say that I'm nervous. Look at the form they're in. They've won every single game in the last 5. Probably well beyond that as well. We can't say the same. A draw, a loss and a draw. Not ideal. The loss, of course, was against Paris Saint-Germain, so we are going to have to deal with that. I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. I've just thought we need to adjust a couple of things. Sorry, bear with me, guys. Let me just do that. Because I'm with the header there. I think I had it notched up 1 for speed as well. Obviously, we put it onto behind the goal for penalties. Something I've never done before, but I just thought it'd be a nice, interesting experience. And it's something I think I will do again if we go to another penalty shootout. I'd rather us not go to another penalty shootout. Unless we're guaranteed to win them. In that which case, yeah, absolutely, let's do it. Paris Saint-Germain keeping the ball very nicely here at the moment. We cannot get the ball off of them, which is one of them. I kind of expect it. They're that good a team. They're going to catch us on some overlaps. Bernat gets us on the overlap there. That was a great bit of defending. That was genuinely a great bit of defending. If we can carry on doing that, then we should be able to nullify them for the most part. But this is a scary Paris Saint-Germain team. It's not even as scary as it could be in real life. Messi would be in there as well. Just imagine that. Imagine Messi in this team. Ooh, I'd rather not if that's okay. But we are holding on at the moment. We are holding our own. They are threatening, but we are also having the occasional chance, and that's game over. Paris Saint-Germain 1, Dortmund 0, 2-0 on aggregate. It's Tsankov. Tsankov? Yeah, I said Tsankov, didn't I? Tsankov. That's disappointing. It's disappointing. Tizgankov. Oh, God. I'm so bad at pronunciations. He's gone and scored a goal, and I'm not very happy about it. I mean, we predicted that this was probably, after we lost the first leg, I predicted it was probably going to be the end of the tie. We're probably going to be out in the semi-finals. Neymar's just picked the ball up there when no one was looking. If we can get the ball off of we've given away a stupid penalty. It's Emre Can again. It's Emre Can again. I'm shouting at him. I'm berating him. And it might even be a first half substitution. Like, Emre Can, 2 games in a row. has given away a penalty, potentially. No, he hasn't. Thank God for that. But it is a foul, and it is a free kick. And we have had a shout at Emre Can anyway. Unfortunately, we've gotten away with that there, but we need to do something differently in the second half. We are having chances, though. It is Keylor Navas who is keeping them in the game at the moment, because we have had plenty of chances. Now, remember, we score a goal, it's an away goal. All we have to then do is score again. 2 goals and we're through. I make it sound really easy, I know, but I've got to find a way to do something here. Point the finger. Play that one. They're all motivated, so do we go to this? I'm thinking we go to this, you know. We go a bit more attacking. We just gamble on ourselves a little bit more. Because we have been good enough to get something from this game. We've just been unlucky so far. We've had a chat with Emre Can. We'll carry on. Carry on as we are. And then we'll just tell Emre Can to calm down a little bit. Just keep an eye on Axel Witsel, because he's been very, very poor so far. We need 2 goals to go through to the final. But honestly, this is a good PSG team. If we give the ball away like that, then we're not doing ourselves any favours whatsoever. Right, Guerrero, Bellingham, Witsel gets it over to Memphis Depay. Depay now. Big ball over to Jadon Sancho. Big ball through to Haaland. He's got to be offside. He is. I mean, it was wide anyway, but had to be offside. You could just tell from looking at it. Could demand more from the lads. Oh, free kick. Nothing happens. Right. I think we're getting to substitute o'clock. We need to start thinking about what we want to do. I think we're going to make all 3 substitutions. Well, we can make 5, can't we? I think we make all of them now, and I think we do something a little bit nuts, I think. First thing we're going to do, I think we actually keep Axel Witsel on. Sorry, we'll keep Emre Can on. Axel Witsel's the one who's coming off. He has been poor as anything. So I think what we're going to do, we're going 2 up top. And we're going to go offset. I think we're going to do what we did against Bayern Munich when we were holding on. Put Memphis Depay up front. We'll have Erling Haaland as the complete forward. And then we'll bring on Julian Brandt. That's change number 1. Emre Can's the one staying on, Stu. Remember that. Felipe's been poor, so we're going to bring Akanji on. Meunier's been poor, so we're going to bring Pijek on. And then we're not going to take Haaland off, at least not yet. I might take Emre Can off, to be fair. We might bring Dahoud on. Make him defensive. I think we might leave it at that for now. I'll change Sancho to a winger. On attack. I think we just go for it. Try it. We demand a bit more. Right, Brand hits it forward, gets it to Haaland. Haaland's going to turn and run now. He has got Depay as a strike partner now, instead of just an option out on the wing. Haaland goes past his man here. Julian Brandt with the shot. Dahoud is there. Dahoud doesn't convert, and that was the chance. We score that, the tie. All of a sudden, we have a chance for it. But something tells me now we are not going to. I think that was the opportunity there. If Rafinha puts that away, it is definitely game over. We have turned things around in this second half. We have been fantastic in everything but our goal scoring. And I don't really know what else we can do. We've got 1 substitution left. I mean, we could bring on Torgan Hazard. We could bring on Makoko. I've just realised we've got players playing in the wrong positions, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever, but fine. Whatever game. You do you. We'll put you onto attack. What can we possibly do? I mean, Memphis Depay's been poor, actually. Erling Haaland's doing better in that complete forward role, so we're going to bring Torgan Hazard on. That's the change. We're just going to go over the top of them now. Everything forward. And I don't really want to put Haaland as a target man, but we're going to put him as a target man. We'll look for Erling Haaland to flick on to Torgan Hazard for the last few minutes. And that's it. Champions League campaign over. Do you know what? It is what it is. We came up against a very, very good PSG side. They outdid us both times. We weren't good enough going forward. We weren't good enough in defence. We've just demotivated the entire team because I tried to praise them. Fabio Micarelli, that's your fault because you recommended it. Can't get the assistant managers these days, can you? You just can't get the assistant managers. But that means we do have a cup final still to look forward to, just not 2 cup finals. So we have got to go one more better. If we do one more season, we are going to leave Torgan Hazard to the physio. It is what it is. We've got a bit of money in the bank, which is great. We've got lots of tired players. I'm disappointed, but honestly, we came up against a very, very good team, and there's a reason why I made all of those transfers already. It's because we need to improve. So that is the end of the Champions League campaign. That, I think, do we end the season here? Well, no, we got a cup final. So I will be back for the cup final. And I might do the Leverkusen game to end the season, possibly. I haven't fully decided on that yet. I mean, I know I said I'd do the Leipzig game, but I mean, at this point, it doesn't really matter, does it? We've got another season to do, so that doesn't really matter. So, here's what I'm thinking. We'll do the cup final. That's the big game to play for now. We're going to do the cup final. And then we'll be back after I finish the season for a transfer special. I think that's the best thing to do now. So, if you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like on it and please consider subscribing to the channel as well for more Football Manager goodness. Again, FM22 is just around the corner. Got ideas for what my first save is going to be on it, but you're going to have to tune in to find out. So with all of that said, thank you very much. I'll see you in the next episode for the Cup Final. Take care. Bye-bye for now.